Hey guys, and welcome back to Z3 Cubing.
Today I'm going to have a non-cuber rank all of my craziest puzzles. I have a lot of twisty puzzles, ranging from the most basic Rubik's Cube to whatever the heck this thing is. But the problem is, I've been collecting these things for most of my life, so I'm extremely biased about which ones are my favorite and which ones aren't. So that's why I brought in my friend Adam, the non-cuber, to give a more objective ranking on my craziest cubes. So I've laid out this table in front of us into boxes ranging from 1 to 10. I'm going to give Adam one puzzle at a time, and he's going to give it whatever ranking he thinks it deserves. So I was going to start out with the WCA puzzles, first one being the Pyraminx. You seem to give that a pretty definitive 8.
Yep.
Okay, next up, how about the Scube?
Oh yeah. One time I tried to destroy one of these with a sledgehammer, but it turns out they're indestructible to sledgehammers, and that frustration gives it a 2.
Okay, we've got a tetrahedron, a cube. How about a dodecahedron with the Megaminx?
Dodecahedron. More like a circle. But I do like these stars. Those stars are pretty cool, so it gets a 6.
Next WCA event, the Square One.
The square one? I thought they were all supposed to be square ones.
Well, not quite square.
Well, what are these?
Hey, you're not allowed to move them.
There.
Okay. 1 by 1?
1.
2 by 2?
4.
3 by 3?
9.
4 by 4?
16.
That's not an option.
But it's the right answer.
Okay, Adam, this isn't multiplication. You're going to rank the 7 by 7 based on how good of a cube you think it is.
Okay, so since there isn't a 49 here, I guess 16 is the closest one.
Alright, the final WCA event I have for you to rank is the Rubik's Clock.
A clock? That doesn't even tell the right time. That gets a 1.
Okay, time for some non-WCA puzzles. What do you think of the Shengshao Void Pyraminx?
Well, I normally wouldn't appreciate this because it's not a cube, but it is holy, so I can't not give it a 10.
How about the Lego Cube?
Oh wow, this would really hurt to step on. But this would hurt way more to step on, so this gets 1 less point.
I agree with most of your non-WCA rankings so far, so here's a controversial one. The YJ Super Square 1 Star.
Super Square 1 Star? That sounds so cool. Wow, I just love how it doesn't turn where I expect it to. That's really surprising and cool. I'm giving it an 8.
It's terrible. Okay, well, here's a much cooler one, the Chi Pentacle Cube. What's wrong?
Back!
Okay, something a little simpler, totally uncontroversial, the shiny 2x2.
Ooh, it's so shiny. Solid 8.
Fair enough. The Meffert's Mini Mala Cube.
Seriously, I've talked about this so many times. If it's going to be a cube, it should commit to being a cube. I don't want it covered in balls. 2.
Okay, how about this one? It's definitely a cube.
Wow, that's a big, strong boy. But I need to see exactly how strong he is.
Okay.
So I have a tool for that.
Okay. Oh!
Super strong. So he gets an 8.
How about some more differently sized 3x3s? This is the YJ Mini Zilong.
Well, this one's a little smaller, so it gets a 6.
Okay, how about the Mofeng Zhaoxi Mini Keychain Cube?
A 5.
Okay, GAN 330?
4.
World's smallest Rubik's Cube?
3.
The Mara Nano Cube?
2.
The Cube Lab Mini 3x3?
1.
And the One Cube.
Aww. 10.
Here's a classic, the Banana 2x2x3.
Wow. It twists? And it's edible? That gets a 9.
Okay. What do you think about this really old 3x3 of mine?
Wow, that is really slow. It's a good thing, though, that I have the best brand of lubricant here, Mrs. Buttersworth, which is thick and light.
Wait, no, you're not supposed to...
So we're just going to turn it and get it really worked into the core of the cube, and it's going to help it turn really good. So you see, I think it's a really solid cube now. It's at least a 6.
Listen, Adam, we're not here to lubricate cubes. We're just ranking them objectively. What do you think of the Ghost Cube?
Well, I don't like ghosts ever since the incident in 94, so it gets a 3.
Good. Here's a real big one, the Shengshao 10x10 Morphix.
Wow, that is a very big pillowy cube, and I don't know if I can really properly put the right judgment on it. So I'm going to call upon my friend, Mrs. Thimblebottom. Mrs. Thimblebottom, what do you think of this cube?
Well, it's just too awfully big for me to carry. I can't possibly do anything with that. Put it down on a 2.
Thank you, Mrs. Thimblebottom.
How about a 3x3 made out of paper?
Well, it's very lightweight, but I can't be certain that it's actually made out of paper because I don't trust you. But I can do a paper test with this stapler.
What?
But I can't seem to get a staple in it, so it gets a 4.
What do you think of the Z3 Cube?
Ew, 2. What?
Here's another classic, the YJ Yeet Ball.
Yeet!
No yeeting.
Since you won't let me throw it, it gets a 3.
Here's the one from the intro, the MF8 Sun Cube.
Wow, that's some really good corner cutting. Well, that gets an 8.
How about the Christmas tree cube?
Oh, Christmas tree, you get a 9.
Here's a fun one. The world's strongest magnetic 3x3.
Magnetic, huh? Well, it has to pass the buffalo test.
What?
It passed the buffalo test. 10.
Here's one of my best creations, the dangly jangly 2x2.
9.
The mirror cube.
Oh yeah, I've been needing this.
Are you gonna give it a ranking?
Yeah, this is really convenient. I think it'll get at least a 6.
How about the 1x2x5?
Well, it seems very long. It seems like it might be a bit too fragile. Let me check. Yep,
Hey,
that gets a 3.
what?
It's too relatable.
How about the gear cube?
It's got a lucky 4-leaf clover there in the middle. And as an Irish citizen, I find that offensive. 4.
This is the 3x3 calendar cube.
Well, that's a cool concept. But the date is wrong.
What?
It says Sundog 5. That was 3 weeks ago. 2.
What do you think of my quad fuse 2x2x3 donut thingy?
Donut?
Hey,
It doesn't taste like a donut. Hey, you like donuts?
what?
You try. He likes it.
Are you gonna give it a ranking?
It's in his stomach.
Oh, I can't believe I forgot about the classic 13x13.
Well, 13's an unlucky number, so it gets a 1.
Okay. How about the 1x3x3 spinner?
Ooh. Let's compare it to something else that spins.
You mean like everything else on this table?
It spins pretty good, but it doesn't unscrew things, so it gets about a 5. Ooh, it's a barrel?
Exactly.
That's pretty cool. That's about a 6.
The Shengshou Dino Cube.
I love dinos, but it doesn't quite look right. Let's compare it to another dino. Yeah, this looks a lot more like a dino. 1.
And now that I think about it, it makes perfect sense that the simpler version would be called the Unicorn Cube.
That looks really complex. I have the power of the unicorn! 10!
The Yushin Gigaminx.
Oh, it's like a big version of this one.
Are you gonna give it a grade?
4.
How about the Inside Out 3x3? The world's heaviest 1x1.
Huh, that's a nice little cube.
The world's lightest 1x1.
Oh my goodness, that is ridiculously heavy.
The world's heaviest 2x2.
Another nice little cube.
The world's lightest 2x2.
Holy cow, where do you get these?
The world's heaviest 3x3.
These are some nice solid cubes you got there.
The world's lightest 3x3.
Holy cow, there's another one.
The Octo Cube.
But there's 9 of them.
Yeah, but there's 8 around the outside.
It's a lie.
The Oscars treasure chest. Go ahead and open it up.
Treasure? There's no treasure in here.
Oh, yeah.
I can fix that though.
Oh, okay.
5.
But you just moved the 3x3.
What 3x3?
The Super Cube.
Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da-da-ba, ba-ba-da, it gets a 9.
How about the Super Floppy Barrel?
That's not very floppy. 4.
This is the Rubiks tube.
Whoa, tubular. Multi-purpose, I love that. 8.
The Maglev 1x1x2.
That looks easy. I could solve this blindfolded.
Well, go try it.
Okay.
It's a blindfold right there.
All right.
I scrambled it up for you.
Okay.
Go.
Done. 2.
The 8x8 in a jar.
Huh. I guess because it's an 8x8, I might give it an 8, but the jar's more like a 6. If only there was something between an 8 and a 6. Oh well, I guess I'll give it a 2.
The Rubik's Tower 2x2x4.
16.
No. Fine. I think this is called the Z Mini Keychain Pyraminx. Cool little cube. What are you doing?
Bop, 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 bop. Very effective. 6.
This is the pillowed V-Cube 2B.
Oh, let me try it out. That's a terrible pillow. 1.
This is a fun one. The world's worst 7x7.
Let me see. I think it needs some lube. It's a good thing I've got my good old-fashioned
No.
Mrs. Buttersworth.
No,
and
no,
if
no,
we
no,
can
no,
just
no.
put that in,
It's fine.
then it will help it.
It gets a 7.
What's a 7?
Here's the 2x4x4.
Didn't we already do a 2x2x4?
No, a 2x4x4.
Oh, is that like a 2x4?
No, where'd you get that?
Doesn't look like a 2x4. I think I'll put it between 2 and 4.
Is that like 3?
Why'd you get 3?
This is my V-Cube 3 Minecraft cube.
Diamonds! It's a good thing I've got my iron pick. Ow! That gets a 2.
And this is the Bandage Cube.
Seriously? 1.
And finally, I got one last cube for you to rank, the biggest and best cube of them all, the giant 30 centimeter 3x3.
3x3? 9!
Alright, these were definitely some interesting rankings,
This is the objective truth. Take it or leave it.
but I really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.
Unless we die.